And we are again here. I'm sorry that I'm the same guy that you have listened for all those videos now. There is nobody else that wanna take this job because it's very heavy to work and talk all the time, all day. No, working and talking is not that bad, but when you are working something that you know what you're doing exactly and you have done before, it's okay. But this, in this case, with these shoelaces especially, I was not exactly sure what I'm doing, to say it honestly. But now it's fine, kind of. It's kind of fine. What I want to do here is just increase the distance between this kind of distance here. I want to make it a little bit bigger, like this, between the sole and the shoe, because I think this way it will be a little bit more interesting, hopefully. And in the back, let's see it from the bottom. Yeah, it's kind of nice, although this is too sharp. It couldn't be that sharp. So let's make it like this. Like this. And then of course we will select this part and then again move it with the shoe itself this way. Then we'll take the inside part of the shoe and also put it next to this, and this way we will have it and it will be fine. At least that's the theory. I think this is pretty nice. Of course, now we should apply the subdivisions. That's the idea. Let me just see here. Okay, this should be a little bit more. All right, and here. Okay, apply the subdivisions. Let's go. Apply. And since we have this applied, now we can do a little bit of wrinkles or folds or whatever here. And they should be the same on both sides. I mean, they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be the same. So let's do this, and now just do one kind of this form S shape, and then dig where you need to dig on the S, on the S. Sorry about the S. If there are people here that don't like the S, I'm sorry that I'm doing this S shape, but that's what I do, you know. I all the time do S shapes. S, not S, S. So smoothing and just generally trying to achieve some result that we will not achieve. Probably what we'll see. And the idea here is to make the boot look used, not so new. Even if it's new design, for example, and our design is kind of new, it's not super old or something. So even if the design is kind of new, if you make it wear and tear, it will just be good. It will not look new at all anymore. I don't know if you have seen a relatively new car, for example 5 years old or something, that is used a lot, beaten, dirty, and it's been scratched and stuff. And yeah, this car doesn't look that new. But if you have seen a car that is 20 years old, for example, 20 years old, and it's like very well cared of and looks like new, it will look very much new. So Yeah, apply. Let's see how deep it is. I don't know, but yeah, apply. I like to make my things deeper, but whatever, it's fine. Apply, and again, this is applied, yeah. So, what we might do is put this inward like this, okay. Let's make some stitches, not exactly stitches, but let's go to our orb crack or orb crack brush, why not? If you don't have the orb crack, let me show you how to get it. So the orb crack is when you press lightbox here or the comma key on the keyboard, so lightbox or the comma key, you go to brush, and here somewhere is the orb crack brush. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but it should be around this area. Deconform layer, let's just see scales, no smooth tracks, trim, stitch. Oh, we have stitches. Yeah, but we made one stitch brush, whatever. Insert flatten, curves, noise, pattern, polish, slash. Slash, maybe orb crack is here, let's see. It's not here. So where is orb crack? Maybe it's not here. What? Scales? Smooth? No. Okay, maybe I'm mistaken and it's not here. Let's see misc. No. It's not here. But you can check these brushes out nonetheless. Let's see curves. Curve something something. No. So standard. We have few standard brushes here. Okay. But let's see if we have it here. B, O. No, we don't have it. B and then O. Don't have any brushes. Or it's just this orb crack. Let's see. B, O. Yeah, orb crack is the only brush there. So let's do it with orb crack brush and a little bit of lazy mouse. Just do this. Kind of a good detail. It will be visible and it will be fine. Let's go to this and just do the same here. It will not, so when your geometry passes, I mean behind it there's another geometry, you see what's going on here, so we have to rotate it, so no geometry is behind our geometry. I don't know why it's this, but it's like this. So ZBrush, you know, you cannot hate it, or you can. I don't hate it. ZBrush is a very good program. I love it. Thanks to ZBrush, I can make these courses and I can teach people, and also I can feed my family. Again, thanks to ZBrush. Although probably if ZBrush doesn't or hasn't existed, maybe I could be doing something else, but this is like working, no, this was not good. Working from home now, since the coronavirus is, you know, the main of the coronavirus now is here. So we are all quarantined in our homes, and we can work and we can have fun thanks to ZBrush. And of course, a little bit of our creativity and our, I don't know what of ours, but something of ours also should be present here, because there cannot be only ZBrush. We should all, also have something to do with this. Yeah. So let's make this like that, and go down. And again here. We don't have exact stitches, but we don't need it, because stitches will require a lot of polygons, because otherwise they will not look good. And we don't want to put a lot of polygons here. Let's make some scratches with our damn standard brush, or at least try to do it. Yeah, now I have selected it. Now we can do it. Some scratches here with the high polish brush, just little bumps we can do. Here also we can, of course, add a bit of a folds, permanent folds from her walking and bending the leg and stuff. There could be permanent folds. And yeah, you know, it's starting to look pretty nice. Let's go to the boot, to the sole, and just add, without symmetry, add a few things here and there, just beating up. Oh, she was walking, she was hitting stones, and some animals are biting her sole. And yeah, it will have this kind of damage, bottle damage. I'm just beating it up a bit with the clay toothbrush, with a high polish brush, whatever brush you choose, you can just use it, just to add a bit of a destruction here and there. Not too much, just enough. And how we understand where is enough, I don't know. We may not understand. Now this is, we have to go to the higher subdivision, and now we can see it's fine. Of course, on the higher subdivision I will go ahead and just make those folds sharper. You know, if the fold is sharp or not depends on the material. So if it's a very thick leather, like most shoes, the folds won't be that sharp. But still, sharp folds always look a little bit better, so I tend to make them this way, sharper. Yeah, it's a cheat. There is always this thing like this, like the shoe has been so much on one side, on the other side of the boot, and it's making this kind of little, I mean, indentations or whatever. I'm not sure. It's just I'm putting something, whatever. I'm just whatever I feel like I want to put in there, and probably the tongue. This we have to apply. Control D. We'll have 4 subdivisions. 4 subdivisions is not that bad. We can put some insignia here, but we may not put the insignia. That's whatever. So I'm doing this kind of, again, stitching, which is not stitching, but it's like stitching. And here it will be a little bit difficult to make it, since we have this, but I think it's fine. Also here I will do it. Oh, so if you have perspective, you can notice that our brush from here is this size, from here is very small. So if we disable perspective, it will be the same size on, you know, from everywhere. If we have perspective on, sometimes when we look the model from below, and the brush became at least twice larger. And I don't know why is that, but yeah, the decision or the what? So if you have this, when you make something here and the other side get distorted, you just inflate it and smooth and inflate and smooth and smooth from the other side, and it will be fixed most of the time. Here we'll have some little fold like this. Yeah, we have to have some folds here, especially in this area. Here we should have some folds. Alright. Let me see. It doesn't look half bad. Not bad at all. So we are kind of happy with the result with those boots. Let's continue making little by little battle damage from behind or whatever until we are out of time, and then we will just go home. And we will go to next step, which is most likely the jacket, since but the jacket, it will require just to look at some jackets and make kind of similar folds, so it's not that difficult. It's just that you have to look for references, and I will most definitely look at some references for the jacket, because this way it will be very good. The jacket is how do I say, a project by itself, so probably we will take a few videos on the jacket, and if you are curious, just watch them. I'm not sure how the jacket will be when we finish with it, but since it's a very main part, this is some kind of error that the ZBrush give us, but we don't care. If the ZBrush, the jacket is good, it will be nice because it's very main part of the whole concept. It's very close to the face. The face is one of the most important things, of course, but the jacket also is pretty important. So we have to kind of do it properly. Otherwise, we are doomed. And we don't like to be doomed. Or do we? Do we like to be? No. Okay. We don't like to be doomed. Yeah. I was just told by myself that we just don't doom, we not like and stuff. Yeah. Damages. Let's make some damage in this area without symmetry. This kind of damage is better to be on a metallic armors and stuff, but on the leather it also can occur. Of course, if we so much want, we can go ahead and make also a little bit of a poly paint there, but we don't want for now. So if you look at this model, you think, yeah, it's realistic. It's not exactly realistic. This is kind of a game realism. It will be when we're finished with it. It's game realism. What that means is it's more not exactly super realistic. It has some thicker parts that are thicker than the real life and stuff. So it's game realism. This is the thing you have to do, because if somebody wants realism, there are scans and they are not so cheap. I mean, not so expensive anymore. If you want a good model for nice game, for example, like Dishonored or Dishonored, yeah, Dishonored was one of the best game of this type, that it has a stylized characters, pretty stylized, which the style is very interesting, and also the textures were kind of hand-drawn, and that just made this game, Dishonored 1, I'm talking about Dishonored 1, so good, just so good game. I'm just loving it, and it will never get old. I mean, yeah, the models maybe in this era and day and age are a little bit low polygonal, but still the textures, just they will not get old, like Diablo 3 for example. They will not get old. If you're interested in games and you are in this course and you have made it to this video, which is one of the, after the middle videos, you probably are very suited to become a game artist like me. I'm a game artist, 3D character artist. Probably you know that. So, okay, I like that. and let's continue in the next video.